So, I just saw the Fever injury report for today, and I'm a little bit late. I have to admit, I'm a little bit late to this. I have no idea. It just came up as a notification on my phone. I was not looking at my phone, and it was... In fact, I'm 48 minutes late, so I do want to apologize. But Damiris Dantas is out for this preseason game with a left leg injury. It's not good. That's not good for the Fever. Although, the Fever are in a much better position to deal with this now than they were maybe a year ago, or a couple of weeks ago, realistically. But Damiris Dantas being out is a problem. It is genuinely a problem because Dantas is a stretch big, and it allows them to play with lineups where more players can shoot the ball. She's a backup for Leah Boston, where you can play with 5 shooters on the floor potentially. So yeah, it is not ideal seeing Damiris Dantas out. On a positive, Caitlin Clark's not even on the injury report. She's not even on the injury report. That is a positive, but it's not great. It's not great for the Fever because Damiris Dantas has not... injuries are starting to be a lot this season, yeah. Damiris Dantas is not... she's not played a preseason game. She hasn't, and I mean, her team in Turkey, she looked really good in Turkey. She's looking in great shape, but like, it's a big difference. It's not like she's playing in EuroLeague or anything. Like, her team Bottas in Turkey is not a particularly high level team, so you would have rather seen like her in some games. She obviously didn't play against the Brazilian national team. She didn't play against the Washington Mystics for personal reasons, and obviously that's fine. That's completely fine. It would have made absolutely no difference. However, like, it's not ideal. It's not ideal injuries. And heck, if you're looking at other teams, like Alana Smith's out with a quad injury. Jordan Canada, thankfully, it seems like Jordan Canada is going to be okay. Is going to be okay for the Atlanta Dream. Probably will miss the first Fever game, but it looks like she's going to be okay. Obviously not going to make this game at the weekend, but I think it says she's going to be reevaluated in 2 weeks. I would assume it might be a 2 week to I think it could be a really interesting one because I mean, it's going to be tough. It's going to be a really tough one for them to be back, but like, the injuries are everywhere. At least the Connecticut Sun are playing tonight, and Marina Mabry is going to be playing. I think Stewie's out for the Liberty. You're seeing an awful lot of injuries for a lot of teams. And yeah, it's just not something you want to see. Like, if you're looking at the Sun, obviously, you look, Sanaya Rivers, completely justifiable. Layla Khan, obviously not with the team yet. Diamond Shield's injured, and Anissa Morrow's injured. Like, injuries are really kind of taking over in the WNBA right now. And look, I understand players are going to miss preseason games, but the fact that Dantas has not played at all is not ideal, because we saw it last year. Like, Damiris Dantas, how long it took Damiris Dantas to get back, kind of like really post-Olympic break. Because I don't think Dantas was very good pre-Olympic break. She had the Liberty game where I think she hit 3 shots in a row, but that was really it. Like, I would say that's probably the only time I would say Dantas looked good pre-Olympic break. And it's just not ideal. It's not ideal at all for the Indiana Fever to have Damiris Dantas not be playing ball. And you hope that this is just out of precaution, but I highly doubt it's out of precaution. I really do. Like, I highly doubt a team would make a precautionary decision to leave a player out who has not played yet. And especially because obviously she came straight from Turkey. She's in good shape. It's unlikely to be one of those situations where, you know what, they're trying to let her play into shape first. It's just not ideal for the Fever. However, I do think that this does allow, in the game tomorrow, it allows us to see a lot more of Michaela Timpson. It makes Michaela Timpson playing a given. It means we're going to see a lot more of her. It means we're probably going to see some Sophie Cunningham at the 4, which I would like to see. I don't think it's going to make that big a difference, but I would like to see a couple of Sophie Cunningham at power forward minutes. But it means more if it means more Michaela Timpson minutes, I don't mind. It's going to be interesting to see how much Bree Turner plays, because Bree Turner has not played much in preseason. She only played 6 minutes against Brazil, and I'm trying to think how much she didn't play much against Washington. She looked terrible against Washington, in fairness. But like a lot of the Fever team looked terrible against Washington. Bree Turner played, she played 13 minutes against Washington. Was actually +5 on the floor. So, yeah, but for me, it's like Michaela Timpson is the player that needs to play. Needs to play big minutes. Like if Yvonne Ejim's gone, I don't care about Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's just not good enough. Michaela Timpson has got to play big minutes in this game just so they can take a look. But I would be very, very confident that Timpson's going to have not a rude awakening, but like this is where we can see what Timpson's going to be made of straight away. Because that team has got Bree Turner. Bree Jones. That team has got Brittany Griner. That team has got even Naz Hillman off the bench is not a bad option. But coming into the season, like the team very much needs Damiris Dantas. The team needs Dantas in order to be, not in order to be competitive, because I think it'll be very competitive. But if the Fever really want to have their goals for winning a championship, like not that she's going to be a championship decider, but it's going to help. Dantas is going to really, really help any team or the Fever realistically, because she is, as a stretch 5, a player that can spread the floor and can kind of guard bigs and gives them a different look, because you want to have as many different looks as possible. Just in general, the more looks you can give a team, the better, or the more looks you have, the more different looks you can show at another team, the better. And Damiris Dantas shows a completely different look. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. What do you guys think about the injuries as a whole in the WNBA? Do you guys think this is going to make that much of a difference for the Fever, or do you guys think that it's something that could be disastrous? And I'm hoping that's just a small injury, because she did appear to be practicing yesterday. However, the fact she has not played a preseason game is a little bit concerning. Is definitely a little bit concerning when it comes to Damiris Dantas. So anyway, yeah. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree? And as always, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.